Welcome to Movies Redux. Today we're summarizing the movie The Burning Plain. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one. One morning in Oregon, Sylvia wakes John early, but after their intimate night, she dismisses him. Despite his departure, she notices a stranger watching her as she gets into a car with her friend Laura. The stranger follows them. At their workplace, a fine dining restaurant, they catch the attention of a businessman dining there. During her break by the shore, Sylvia harms herself with a rock, then contemplates the raging waters below before returning to work. The businessman asks Sylvia out that night, and she spends intimate time with him. The next day, JN, a colleague, inquires about her date, but Sylvia deflects. After work, the businessman picks her up, but JN confronts her about her promiscuity. An argument ensues as they drive onto an empty road, unaware of the nearby stranger. When her date departs, Sylvia refuses John's offer for a ride home. Passing the stranger, she accepts a ride from him, introducing himself as Carlos. Sylvia invites him inside, attempting to seduce him, but he declines and leaves. Meanwhile, in New Mexico, Santiago takes his brother Cristobal to a burned trailer where their father and his mistress died. Santiago reflects on his father's death, pondering what led him to set their home ablaze. He finds his mother, Anna, drinking his father's whiskey with her sister and a friend. Despite Santiago pointing out their actions, Anna jests about the deceased not needing the whiskey anymore. The next day, Anna declines attending the funeral. So Santiago and his brother go alone. After the funeral, the family of the woman his father was involved with confronts them, blaming Santiago's father for her death. Santiago notices Mariana, the woman's daughter, and later approaches her to understand their parents' relationship. In a flashback, it's revealed that Santiago's father met Gina, Robert's wife, before their deaths. Santiago follows Gina's family home, and Mariana, overhearing her mother's deceit, realizes the truth. Years later, Santiago, now a crop duster pilot, reflects on his past as he sprays pesticides over a farm. Santiago's daughter Maria is preparing food at a nearby shed when she witnesses Santiago's plane crash. Rushing to the scene, Maria anxiously watches as her father is taken to the hospital. Upon Santiago's awakening, he requests to see his friend Carlos instead of his daughter. It turns out Santiago had asked Carlos to take Maria to her estranged mother. Despite Maria's reluctance, Carlos and Maria book a motel room in Oregon. During their stay, Maria inquires about her mother, Sylvia. Carlos reveals that Sylvia was gone before he met Santiago, who had searched for her extensively. Learning this, Maria expresses no desire to meet her mother, but Santiago insists. Years ago, Gina surprised Santiago by cleaning their secret trailer, revealing her discomfort with her body due to cancer scars. Despite this, they shared an intimate moment. In the present, Sylvia walks away rejected by Carlos, only to find him following her. Confronting him, she learns he knows she's Mariana and shows a photo of Maria, claiming she's Mariana's daughter. Later that night, Sylvia, staring at the photo of the baby she abandoned years ago, confirms she is Mariana. She reminisces about sharing family photos with Santiago and how they both agreed to scar themselves to remember their time together. When Santiago noticed Mariana's distress as the fire burned, he worried she was harming herself. Despite this, he used the same lighter to burn a matching scar on his arm. Santiago offered to stay at her father's empty house, promising not to touch her. In Robert's bedroom, driven to understand their late parents, Santiago asked Mariana to wear her mother's nightgown while he wore his father's shirt. Despite his promise, they ended up kissing. In the present, Mariana struggles to focus at work and privately asks John if he could ever love her. When he hesitates, she suggests eloping, but he disappoints her. Arriving home, she finds Carlos waiting with Maria, prompting Mariana to leave, disappointing them. Recalling confirming her mother's affair, Mariana remembers Gina's late returns and lies about visiting a friend. Worried, Mariana knew about Gina's meeting with Nick. Gina surprised her family with a picnic. Mariana refused, pretending to have a school project. Instead, she explored the trailer where her mother secretly met Nick. Seeking closure about their deceased parents, Mariana asked Laura for help finding Carlos and Maria. During a break, she admits leaving her daughter 2 days after birth, feeling undeserving. Years ago, she surprised Santiago by introducing herself to his mother and aunt. Still seeking closure, Mariana asked to see the bedroom they shared, hoping to understand their passion. Weeks before, Gina and Robert were intimate, but he couldn't follow through, leaving Gina unfulfilled in her passionless life. Unaware of Mariana's presence, Gina returned to Nick, but Mariana followed and witnessed them together. Seeking revenge, Mariana broke the gas pipe, planning to scare them. Finally, Mariana and Laura find Carlos. Despite Mariana's demands to see her daughter, Maria refuses, and Carlos shuts the door. Undeterred, Mariana and Laura book a room close to Maria and Carlos, hoping for a chance to talk. However, the next morning, Mariana discovers they're preparing to leave. Rushing to their room, Mariana pleads with Maria, but Carlos interrupts. Eventually, Maria decides to give her mother a chance. Alone together, Mariana apologizes for her earlier behavior and shares her thoughts of Maria while away, complimenting her resemblance to her father. Maria then reveals Santiago's plane crash and hospitalization. After talking, Maria informs Carlos that Santiago requested Mariana join them in Mexico. Years ago, Cristobal discovered Santiago's relationship with Mariana and urged him to end it, but Santiago persisted in seeing Mariana. One night, a rock with a letter revealing Mariana's relationship crashes through Robert's window. When confronted, Mariana doesn't deny it, and Robert hits her before driving off. Mariana calls Santiago, warning him and pleading for him to pick her up. At the hospital, Mariana waits anxiously for news on Santiago and awkwardly catches up with Maria. The day after Mariana breaks the gas pipe, Gina and Nick meet again. Mariana lights the gas pipe, hoping to force them out and catch them together, but becomes concerned when they don't exit. As the flames spread, the gas tank explodes, trapping the couple inside. Mariana realizes the severity of her actions and now learns that Santiago's leg infection may require amputation. As Mariana visits the sedated Santiago, she silently gazes at her former love. Sitting by Santiago's side, she hopes for his recovery, admitting her fear and guilt over causing Nick and Gina's deaths. After Robert discovers their relationship, Santiago passes. Staying with Maria, Mariana notices their matching scars from burns. In Santiago's room, she sees a picture she gave him years ago, recalling revealing her pregnancy. Speaking to Maria the next day, Mariana admits leaving out of fear, but begs forgiveness. At the hospital, she invites Mariana to see her father, accepting her mother into the family. Recalling the secrets that once tore them apart, Mariana accepts, hopeful that they can finally end the cycle. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more recaps. Your support means the world to us. Until next time, take care and stay awesome.